February 17th, 2026, approximately 10:29 a.m. on that eastern side. We done flipped them poles, so it might be western. Then again, y'all know I don't know, but I know one goddamn thing. On that birth certificate or that certificate of live birth, they named me D'Amica and they put that shit in all caps. So that means they were standing on business when they named me D'Amica. So I'm D'Amica. I'm finna stand on business because it's time for hashtag Lost Souls Tarot Cards, our portals, the truth, and as you can see by the thumbnail, inner voices, right? The quiet voice inside. Are you using your inner voice to harm? So that's what we're going to tap into today. But while y'all go ahead and chime in, I'm going to go ahead and just shuffle some things on up. Shuffle up my deck a little bit more so we could get a clear and more concise reading. Okay, so we're going to pull all 13 portals together. The whole read is based around your quiet voice inside. Okay, what are you using your quiet voice inside for? So, just keep that in mind. We're going to go ahead and welcome in the energies after I shuffle. We're going to welcome in the energies, okay? Ring that bell, welcome in all energies. After we do the 13 portals, then we're going to broaden the message, whichever way Divine and Spirit wants us to broaden the message. Once we broaden the message, we are then going to read the comments if there's any comments, and then we're going to go ahead and close out this good old thing and cut the cords from these energies that we tap into with a prayer. Okay, so thank you, Divine, thank you, Spirit. Let's go ahead and finish shuffling up these cards that I have here already. Thank you, Divine, thank you, Spirit. I got a couple that slipped out here, but yeah, while y'all chime on in, how your day going, how you going, right? You got a couple of angry motherfuckers out there, right? They want to fuck with people, algorithms and things like that. So if y'all are able to tune in and tap in, thank y'all so much for chiming on in and just staying tuned in with the current energy that's going on around you or going around the general collective, okay? So as you can see, are you using your quiet voice inside for like manipulation, harm, or are you using it for divine reasons? So we're going to go ahead, welcome in the energies. I'll shuffle both the oracle deck and the tarot cards. Let's go ahead, welcome in the energies. We got the messages from the Neanderthals here as well, okay? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. All right, y'all. So we got that bell rung. We're going to go ahead and get started with 13 portals that we're going to open up from the tarot deck here. So let's see what kind of energies, what are they using their quiet voice inside for, okay? Is it for the intuitive nudge? Are they sharing wisdom and focusing on helping you flow with the universe or not? Okay. Ashe. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get into this message. 13 portals we're going to open up. I have a few that came out already and fell down. All right, so we're starting off with strength. Roar. We're starting off with strength here. So someone is using their inner voice and they're using their inner oracle here to be courageous, right? Inner strength is coming out, compassion. So we have some energies here that is actually using their inner voice to master emotions, right? To show courage in difficult situations, to be gentle, but with firm power here. I got someone that's drawn to therapy here, okay? So therapy could be actually great. This is a form of therapy here, all right? But also the Four of Wands is coming out reversed here, okay? So someone is using their quiet voice inside, but it's causing a breakdown, a lack of harmony within the family or the home here. It's causing tension between family members or loved ones here. There's a lack of support and they're uncertain of self-love within themselves. So they're using their quiet inner voice. There's a fear of public here. Workplace conflicts, unstable finances. They feel burdened by supporting others financially here. Okay, so their quiet voice is fucked up right now. Okay, so the Four of Swords reverse is coming out next. So first you had the Four of Wands reverse, right? That's the creativity, the fire signs here. And then you have your swords that's coming out, fucking with your mind here, the intellect here. So someone's quiet voice inside is willing to relax, right? They're willing to rest rest, but their mind is too active, right? They're reigniting passions. It's causing a burnout here. They're not accepting a form of support that's being rendered to them to help give them strength, okay? But it's time for them to rest and retreat. They're feeling of being overwhelmed, right? Too much is depending on this energy. So their quiet voice is trying to tell them, yo, it's time to rest. It's time to retreat, but it's too active up here. So the quiet voice is saying you must have awareness of your own strength to decide when to back out. Don't fight it, surrender it, because self-love is a must. And if you guys are new to the channel, I read every comment at the end of the transmission. Welcome to the frequency. So the Three of Cups is coming out here. So someone's quiet voice, right, is saying that this is a period of happiness, yo. I'm able to forget the worries of the daily life. I'm able to spend quality time with my friends, my family, right? I got financial stability with social life. Let me hold something. I'm joyous in my work environment. I create social gatherings where I don't have to be the center of attention, but my frequency is welcome, right? I'm trustworthy within my circle of friends that are present, and I'm just celebrating myself and my loved ones in this energy, okay? So I love that someone is using their inner oracle, your quiet voice inside, right? This is a period of happiness. So we got a high priestess that's coming right under strength here, right? So this quiet voice is listening to their intuition. And the high priestess energy, you could be male or female, but you're listening to intuition rather than prioritizing your intellect and your conscious mind, okay? It's like inner knowledge, divine feminine. You meditate. You're beginning to open up to your own spirituality. You praying. You got spiritual work happening. It's like a mysterious entity who understands and holds the answers to deep unknowns here, okay? Whether it's you hold the answers to religion, self, nature, the cosmos. It don't matter, love. You got it. So now the Seven of Wands is saying that someone's quiet voice inside is saying that you need to get through this struggle to maintain your position here, okay? Be ready to prove yourself, because others are out there competing with you, trying to compare with you, and they will desire the same results as you, right? Challenges from outside sources will come up. Remain dedicated with clear purpose here. Remain in your high priestess status. Remain with your strength there, okay? Defend your position and hold your ground no matter what, but set boundaries. Be willing to face those challenges. Do not create more shadows, but protect your finances here, okay? So we got Libra that came out. Now, this is supposed to be with the zodiacs and shit, right? And y'all just saw me shuffle these cards, but a lot of these cards get mixed up. They do, but a Libra came out here. So this is falling under the Four of Wands reverse here. So in the quiet voice inside for this particular Libra energy, they're saying focus on your kidneys and your lower back. Your need for control and your broken promises is the reason for your emotional detachment here. You may have been a liar, you're manipulative, you're intolerant, you're lazy, you're a people pleaser, you're shallow, you're indecisive, and you have excessive indulgence here, okay? So this is for that particular Leo. Could be a Leo too, but a Libra, okay? For a particular Libra, that's their mind is telling them you need to rest and retreat, and you need self-love here. But you've been lying or whatever. You've been manipulative. You've been a people pleaser. What the fuck? You're very shallow. Come on, bruh or sis, whatever it is. Come on now. So your inner oracle is telling you what's going on. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Give us some more messages. We need 5 more. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. All right, once we get to 13 portals, I'm then going to flip the camera so you guys can see how this is going. And if you haven't already done so, then go ahead and subscribe. Or don't, or unsubscribe. I've seen that happen with the numbers as well, and that's okay, right? So someone's inner voice is in the Eight of Pentacles reverse energy here, okay? So their quiet voice inside is saying, you sloppy, bruh, sis. This is poor workmanship. There's a lack of focus here, okay? You taking shortcuts is creating meaningless work, okay? There's a lack of commitment to work on and your skill building here, okay? For some of you, your inner voice is saying justice is being reversed due to this high priestess and this strength energy here, okay? So your quiet inner voice is saying you've been dishonest and unfair. You're trying to avoid consequences, and it's revolved around legal complications at that. There's a lack of accountability, and you have biased judgments, okay? Now, for some of you, your quiet inner voice is saying that the Four of Wands is reversed. So there's a lack of support and celebrations that fall flat here. There's a lack of a stable home, transcends, canceled plans, difficulty finding community. So this is a heavy read for some of you with your inner oracle trying to warn you here. Your quiet voice inside is your inner oracle, okay? It's sharing wisdom that will help you flow with the universe here, okay? But of course, you felt it in your stomach, whoever this is, whether this is good or bad, divine or not, you felt it, right? You're the first messenger, right? You always get the intuitive nudge here, okay? So someone's strength is reversed. This is falling under Libra, and I'm going to show you how it's playing out here, okay? So it could be Libra energy, or someone that's in the Libra energy may have it in your birth chart here. Remember that we have every zodiac sign within us. Okay, the Aries right here. Okay, the Leo is the heart. Okay, Libra, kidneys and lower back. Okay, so strength here is reversed. Okay, so someone's inner voice is saying, baby, there's a lack of confidence here, right? You doubting yourself. It's creating you to be weak. This is raw emotion. You have the inability to cope with your challenges. You're giving into the impulses, okay? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We need 3 more, I believe. We're at 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. That was portal number 11. We need 2 more portals. And then we're going to go ahead and broaden the message with the Oracle deck, right? But this is your inner oracle. Whatever's going on with these messages, and if it relates to you, it relates to you. And if it don't, then it don't. It could be someone around you, but their quiet voice inside is this is what's going on. And they may be drawn to therapy. This is a form of therapy, but if they tarot divination, they might go to church or some shit, and then they say they don't like tarot because it's witchcraft. Okay, but I guarantee you, they dogging the shit out some goddamn tarot divination. I guarantee you that shit. I guarantee you it. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get 2 more messages on out, and then we're going to broaden the message with the Oracle deck, and we got a message from the Neanderthals. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit, and thank you, General Collective. All right, we got a 3 of Pentacles reversed that flew out there. And the 8 of Wands reverse is going out, okay? So for the 3 of Pentacles reverse, someone's quiet voice inside is saying that you created a lack of teamwork, right? It was poor communication, low quality work, a lack of recognition for your efforts. It's an inability to collaborate because you were sloppy. Remember that? You were taking shortcuts, right? Poor workmanship, right? And don't forget that it was a period of happiness. You was able to forget the worries of your daily life. You was able to spend quality time with your friends and your family. But because you became sloppy, because you lacked focus, because you took shortcuts, your quiet voice inside is saying, man, it was a lack of teamwork. You had the inability to collaborate. Low quality work, poor communication. Now someone else's quiet voice inside, their inner voice is saying that poor timing. Hold up, it's poor timing. It's delays because frustration is built around something, okay? Reassess your approach. Slow down because obstacles is causing delays. All right. So before we go ahead, and we're at 14:27 on the timer, before we broaden the message, y'all already know I like to keep y'all updated as to how you can connect the dots in your own reality here. All right, beloveds. So let's say, hey, I love y'all, man. Let's get into it. So remember, I started off with myself. I'm like, damn, what kind of messages can we, the General Collective? off the break, I gravitated to quiet voice inside. Somebody's quiet voice inside. Is it being manipulative, or are you using it for divine reasons? And then they are drawn to therapy came out. So boom, this is the whole read right here. The full 13 portals, right? Number one came out with strength, right? For the entire read, beginning, somebody was courageous. They had inner strength. They had compassion, right? They showed courage even in difficult situations, and they was gentle, but they was a firm power, right? Within the whole storyline is based around you need to get through this struggle to maintain this position. Be ready to prove yourself. Others are competing with you with the desire to have the same result. Challenges from outside sources. Libra popped up. Libra's supposed to be in the deck with zodiacs and signs and all that good stuff, but it was in this tarot deck, okay? So I'm gonna make sure Libra goes back with the zodiac deck, but Libra came out, right? Focus on your kidneys and your lower back. Somebody's kidneys in their lower back might be fucked up, okay? Your need for control and your broken promises is the reason for emotional detachment. You're a liar. You're manipulative. You're intolerant. You're lazy. You're a people pleaser. You're shallow. You're indecisive. And your excessive indulgence is the reason why. In the end of the whole story here is the Eight of Wands. So somebody started off mastering their emotions, but due to all this fucking trickery, fuckery, and deception, you're ending up in the Eight of Wands reverse energy. So it's poor time, and it's time to reassess your approach here, okay? Delays, frustrations, slow down, right? Because obstacles are causing the delays. All right, so now we're going to broaden the message here. We got the Oracle deck that we're going to bring out, and then we're also going to bring out the Poetry for Neanderthal cards. Crows have been really doing their thing out there. So if you know what frequency you're on, if you see crows, then you know that those are divine messages being confirmed within you. But if you know you've been on some manipulative, lying, greedy ass, scandal ass bullshit, then them crows are circling your ass as a warning. Period, point blank. Okay, and depending on how they and all that shit, bitch, you know they great fuck you up. Okay, so let's get the Oracle deck out here. I'm looking at Strength, High Priestess, and Justice reversed here. So we're going to go ahead and start with column number 1 here, which is Strength, High Priestess, and Justice reversed. So remember, thank you, Divine, thank you, Spirit. Somebody started off courageous, right? They are very courageous, right? They got compassion. Thank you, Divine, thank you, Spirit. Right? Thank you, Divine, thank you. We'll start off with that. Thank you. They was very courageous, right? They had the inner knowledge. Could be in their divine feminine energy, okay? They listen to their intuition rather than prioritizing the intellect and conscious mind here, okay? Now, somebody's justice is reversed due to that. So their inner voice is telling them that you've been dishonest. There's a lack of accountability, biased judgments, legal complications, and you've avoided consequences. So the Oracle deck is saying for that column, notice how they make you feel, right? Then decide. Notice how they make you feel, because your inner oracle, your quiet voice inside, that's your intuitive nudge, right? Notice how they make you feel. Okay, I got Sekhmet coming out here, and I also have Shu. Comment below if you know of these gods and goddesses here. So Sekhmet is the goddess of war here, right? Strength. Pursue goal here, intense and on purpose. Determination, fierce, passionate here, right? You got Shu that came out, right? A lot of light here. So that's going with Strength and the High Priestess there. Lion, strength, roar. I'm a July Leo, okay? 9 deities of Ennead, Ennead, Tefnut, Ma'at, wind, okay? He who rises, Atum, okay? Emptiness, okay? I know that's right. The General Collective said, I call my energy back. As above, so below. I know that's right. And if you could tell by my energy how it's going down, these are the energies that I be fucking dealing with, y'all. I don't deal with them, but I interact, especially when I rung the bell and called them in. And I already knew when I asked the question of, what are you using your quiet voice for? I'm calling in the energies to see what the fuck going on, what you using your quiet voice for, right? So some of y'all, your quiet voice, divine and spirit is saying, you are a cosmic force reflecting karmic lessons here, okay? For some of us, your melanin has been extracted from you. Return to sender. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. That's why their justice is reversed. So now we're going to go on to column number 2, right? There's a breakdown causing a lack of harmony in someone's family or home. That's what their inner voice is telling them. It's tension between members and families or loved ones. A lack of support there, unstable finances, right? Workplace conflicts, right? Then somebody else in the voice or the same in the voice is saying you need to get through this to maintain your excuse me. Damn, they just chopped the shit out of my neck. To maintain your position. Be ready to prove yourself because somebody competing with you, trying to compete with you for the same results as you, but ain't got shit on you. But defend your position and hold your ground no matter what. Set your boundaries, right? There's a lack of support here. With whatever energy is around you, there's a lack of support. Someone's inner voice is telling them that. They're going to create canceled plans, a difficulty finding community, a lack of a stable home, lack of support. Damn, thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Ashe. And of course, my tarot cards are handmade. I got them from Walmart, got them from Family Dollar, got them from Dollar Tree, anywhere they was on sale, beloved. And yes, they have the power of me. All right, so first for column 2, we got he kills with his soul food and she fake heals with insurance fraud claims on victims. So somebody might be a chef, somebody might be a doctor or in the health community with insurance claims and shit like that. What's coming out next here? I want no smoke with the divine. I want 12. Baal is saying he don't want no smoke with the divine. He looking for the demiurge rulers. 12. What's next? Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Beings with spiritual powers. He talking to y'all. They talking to y'all. Beings with spiritual powers. Your soulmate is arriving when they are ready. That's the beings with the spiritual powers. You may have been waiting on a soulmate or something like that. They are arriving when they are ready. We got mermaids and sirens that are coming out, right? North European folklore, half woman, half fish, mystical, not evil, saviors, amorous, mysterious, benevolent, dangerous, half woman, half bird, enchanting songs, Greek mythology, lure you to your death. Thank you, mermaids. Thank you, sirens. Thank you, marine spirits. Don't take that route. Somebody might be trying to go somewhere. The oracles is saying, don't take that route. Divine and spirit, don't do it. For some of y'all, they loyal as fuck. You got some energies around you that's loyal as fuck. And then I got these names coming out here. Hall, Lee, Walker, Barbara, Betty, Bishop. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Now we're going to go on to column 3 here. So that's the 4 swords reverse. We got the Libra, strength reverse, and the 8 of wands reverse here, okay? So you're willing to rest. Your inner voice is telling you, right, with this storyline within itself, that somebody's willing to rest, but their mind is too active. Your quiet voice is telling you, focus on your kidneys and your lower back. Your need for control and your broken promises is the reason for your emotional detachment. It's a lack of confidence within yourself. You weak, right? You have the inability to cope with your challenges, beloved. You giving in to your impulses. right? It's caused delays, frustration, poor timing, beloved. You got to slow down because all these obstacles is causing your delays. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Stop lying. Stop being manipulative. You're a people pleaser. Shallow. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. I'll take that. Wait till y'all see this shit. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Give us a couple of more. We want at least 4, divine and spirit. We want at least 4. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Talk to us. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. One more. One more, divine and spirit. Thank you. Oh, well, ask and you shall receive. And of course, I help my cards on the way down. We want to know what the fuck going on around the town. Give me a second while I pick them all up, y'all. Shit. Hopefully y'all got something to drink, something to munch on or something. This shit here. So, the person that been lying and manipulative and shit, they cause drama. Okay, your inner voice is saying you cause drama, right? Drama on a spiritual side is it means a medium for human expression. Okay, unblurry introspections, ventilation of deep-seated emotions, unexpressed thoughts here. Okay, exploration. But this motherfucker that we talking about, the manipulator that's lazy and the people pleaser, they cause drama. I'm looking at here on this card. Foster children in my state are particularly susceptible. And this is coming from West Virginia Attorney General J.B. McCuskey. So again, we pulled out the insurance claim frauds and shit. This motherfucker might have been claiming a child as a foster child, or may have a child in their name, may have something to do with a child that's in their name here. Right? They've taken their identity or something. Warned you to take immediate action or else it's a scam. Whatever's going on, this motherfucker got you in all kinds of scams. Your inner voice is telling you it's a scam, right? Your inner voice is telling you, I'm warning you to take immediate action or else, okay? Someone's quiet inner voice is saying, take the adventure, okay? Take the journey, accept the challenge for personal growth and transformation. Someone's inner voice is telling them they are getting burned in the kitchen. Again, somebody might be a fucking chef. Again, remember when I told y'all I kept smelling smoke like an electrical fire? This was before the Super Bowl. And then right after that, right after I made that transmission, an ex-NFL player house was caught on fire, right? At my daughter's job, somebody was cooking popcorn or something in the microwave. They overcooked it. That caused too much smoke. The fire department came, right? Then today in Centerville, Virginia, Fairfax, look it up. Somebody's house exploded due to a gas explosion, okay? So somebody in the kitchen and they getting burned. And I'm telling you, somebody may have been a chef. This message, share this shit. This message might be for a chef that's fucking around with somebody that call themselves a doctor, okay? And they got called all kind. You know how them doctors don't be doctors, but they got doctor in front of their fucking name type shit? They can't save your life, but they'll take your life. Insurance claims. They might have claimed your children or something like that here and now. They are getting burned in the kitchen here and now. They never loved you. They never loved you. Come on, divine. Come on, spirit. What else you gonna say to the people? Huh? The greatness of soul needed to withstand external chaotic shit. So your inner voice is telling you that you have the greatness of soul needed to withstand external chaotic shit. Somebody's inner voice is telling them, just because it said USA, we didn't forget you all. So this shit is across the goddamn seas. They got your name in accounts, your kid's name in accounts overseas and shit. Fraud, scams. Somebody in a voice is telling them the South's most feared warriors are on the way, baby. Or it might got something to do with the South's most feared warriors here. Somebody's inner voice is telling them about these names: Caleb, Brad, Bradley, Isaac, Bobby, Wayne. Somebody in a voice is telling them there's a notorious ridge called Collinson Ridge, okay? There's a notorious ridge called Collinson Ridge, okay? Somebody's inner voice is telling them hurricanes is on the way. Hurricanes is on the way. This is a divine signal, natural phenomenon, deep significance, inspired growth, divine intervention and reflection, cleansing and renewal, reminder of nature's power, a warning, emotional turbulence. It's time to reflect. It's time to reflect. This is a test of resilience, a catalyst for unity, and reflect for your inner power here. And by the way, when they name the hurricanes the man names, that's a man-made hurricane. That ain't natural. Just like all your lakes, they man-made. They ain't natural. I don't give a damn if they call them the Great Lakes. Man made them, and they will be destructed. Okay, so now we're going on to column number 4 here. Column number 4 here is we're talking about the period of happiness, right? Remember, your inner voice was like, I'm in a period of happiness, right? I'm able to forget the worries of the daily life. I'm able to spend quality time with my friends and my family. Then somebody else in quiet inner voice was like, man, you sloppy. There's a lack of focus. You taking shortcuts. It's causing meaningless work. Right? And then somebody else quiet inner voice was like, there's a lack of teamwork, mediocrity, poor communication. This is low quality work. This is the inability to collaborate. There's a lack of recognition for their efforts here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get some messages out. Ashe. All right, so let's get some messages out revolved around this here. Let's see what the inner voices are saying and what Divine and Spirit wants us to gravitate to. That's 3. We need at least 4. Thank you, Divine and Spirit. Thank y'all. Okay, we got a few that came out here. So someone's quiet inner voice is whispering about supports, disaster relief here. Okay, so this is beyond national security's NRO systems, and they're used to provide information and aid in the aftermath of a natural disaster. Didn't we just get fucking hurricanes? Okay, yes we did. Okay, somebody grace, because they have no inner peace or light. Somebody inner voice is telling them there's chronic internal suffering coming your way. Someone's inner voice is telling them about a twin flame, right? Soulmate came out first. Now the twin flame, mirror for self-discovery. 2 individuals sharing a single split soul. You understand more about yourself, right? Divine tool for your soul growth and evolution. Somebody twin flame out there, baby. There's a race to destroy them all. So once this twin flame and that soul meet up, hey, they're going to destroy them all. The octahedron is coming out. Somebody's quiet voice is promoting kindness, compassion, forgiveness, love. It represents of air here. Somebody might need an octahedron. Somebody in the voice is concerned with Jay-Z, and why are you so relevant? The fuck? This is supposed to be with the celebrities day. Ain't that some shit? Somebody concerned with Jay-Z, and why are they so relevant? Look at us, collective. We growing, general collective. We got celebrities in our frequency. And hey, look, they the fake ones. We the real ones. Anyway, let's get to Neanderthal. All right, so with the Neanderthal deck and also with my reads, you should be decoding, right? We shouldn't be just taking everything for ourselves. We should be able to take certain words, certain cards, certain portals. When we open up these portals, it's to give you an understanding as to you're not lost. You're right where you're supposed to be. But everything in these messages aren't for you, beloved. Or maybe it is, right? So let's get some quick words from the Neanderthals here and see what's going on in the atmosphere. Let me cut her in half here. All right. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We got the Neanderthals. Poetry for Neanderthals. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe. And I pulled this out just to show you that a message can come out in any way, any form. You dig what I'm saying? Be careful who y'all tapped into, though. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. I'm looking at ice cream sandwich. You are a star, a shooting star. Somebody might like ice cream or, oh, okay. I'm looking at burnt toast or toast. You are toast. You are burnt toast. Somebody's a meat eater, and this is beyond what we do at the grocery store. They actually have rituals where they are eating meat and specific children's meat, kids' meat. Damn. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Give us some more. Thank you, Divine. Okay. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. I'm looking at pink. It flew. It says Pink Panther, and it says fast food or pink. Somebody might like Pink Panther or pink or fast food. That came out yesterday too. Pizza pie. I meant earlier. Okay, head or a bone head. Okay, somebody might give good head the way they suck it down to the bone. I don't know. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What else would you like for us to? That's too much, but we gonna take it. All right, so let me gather up what just fell down. Somebody using a laptop. Somebody I'm looking at laptop. I'm looking at laptop. Elbow macaroni. Somebody might like to cook. We did bring out the chef earlier. We got a lot of shit about a chef. Okay. All right, let's see what else we got here. I'm looking at glass or champagne glass here. Somebody might like to drink champagne, drinking. Radio or a radioactive. I'm looking at bounce or bounce back. Okay, it's time for you to fucking bounce. Okay, it's time for you to get the fuck up out of here. Something related around skin, snake skin, right? That motherfucker's a snake. Get that bitch or nigga, whatever it is, get that alligator. That bitch ain't on that motherfucker alligator, reptilian. That motherfucker alligator. You alligator wrestler. You reptilian wrestling ass motherfucker. We got a fence, an electric fence at that. Somebody might be fenced in with an electric fence here. Something about golf or mini golf or some shit like that. And a bench. They was at a bench. They did something on a bench. You the bench warmer. You don't get no fucking play. What? There's a newspaper and newspaper headlines. We gonna be in the motherfucking news because this shit hitting headlines, motherfuckers. Now they hitting the panic button. Something about a button here. Okay, drum and a drumstick, nigga. I don't know. One band, one sound type shit. Solid. Caesar solid. This shit been happening since Roman Caesars and shit. Motherfucker tossing solids and shit. A stool pigeon came out. Bitches, a stool pigeon always sitting her funky ass on somebody's stool gossiping. Motherfucking funny bone came out. Is that funny, bitch? Is that funny? Huh? A fossil came out. That bitch old as shit. Whether it's a male or female, they old as a motherfucker. They ran out of motherfucking fuel. Talking about, can I get a rose? Bitch, you are a dead rose. Fuck you. Talking about, can I get a rose? Fuck you. Always want something from somebody. Double trouble. I told y'all, can I get a rose? They double trouble. Motherfucking, they animals. Fucking animal crackers. The fuck? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. That was fun. It don't matter what you touch. When you the bridge and you got a message, the message is going to come out and you're going to decode them the way that you need to decode them. Thank you, General Collective. Y'all pulled in that energy as well. Okay, so we did get family. Let's pull out family. We're at 3830 here. Let me see. Did we talk about family within this read here? Yeah. There was a breakdown causing lack of family, harmony within a family or home, tension between family members, loved ones. Yeah, we did get family. I knew I did. I saw it. Let's see what family members finna come out here real quick, y'all. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what family members gonna come on out and show their ass or show some support. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Then we'll open up them zodiacs. I'll read them comments, and we're going to get up out of here, cut the cords with a prayer. Thank y'all. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What family members want to come out and play today? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. Okay, who you? I'll take this one too. It's sticking out. I got your uncle-in-law molested you. Somebody, uncle-in-law molested them and it caused a breakdown in the family or the home. Now he in fear of the public or some shit like that. He can't go to work. It's conflicts, okay? The very unstable finances here, okay? You had an intuitive nudge, okay? You're not tripping. That's called instinct. Okay? Somebody, grandpop on mom's side, your grandpop on your mom's side is a protector and your guardian, okay? So somebody's grandpop on their mom's side, okay? You might be hearing a quiet voice from your grandpop on your mom's side who's trying to protect you and is your guardian, okay? Where'd my family go? Where the family deck go? Here they go. We are family. Let's see what other family members we can get out here. Thank you, Divine Thuggy Spirit. They tripping in my head. Oh, okay. Hold up. Let's see what these are. Let's see what these are. I'm gonna put y'all. Oh no. Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna show that one. Okay, so we got somebody mama out here. Your mama's in your energy. Might be your quiet voice, your intuitive nudge. Mama out there. Mama said justice is reversed. All right, we got somebody in grandpop out there. Somebody grandpop out there. Somebody grandpa energy is your spiritual guide. They connect you to ancestral roots here. They're part of your family lineage. Traditional, no illusions. They providing you with wisdom, with truth, very protective, strong, and healing. And even if these people have ascended on, or even if they're in the physical form, this is energy we're talking about. Energy moves, y'all. So somebody, grandpa, rocking and rolling with you. They protecting the shit out you. We got a divine wife that's in their energy that's coming out here. Somebody has a divine wife here. A connection with the most high source, okay? Aligned of their souls. They're able to break free from illusions. They're able to adapt to truth. Deeply spiritual. A lady in the streets, but you know how she get down in them sheets ass. Let me meet your wife. I don't even go that way, but shit. Somebody got a divine wife out that bitch. Somebody got a divine uncle that's coming out, a divine uncle here. Your uncle is your need for respect and protection from a father figure. So maybe you had a father figure that wasn't he was bold, he was some shit. So you got an uncle that's in your life and that's being your father figure here. You refer to your fear of not being able to master your life. So you always seek advice from this divine uncle. It could be your dad or your mom, brother, okay? Or it don't have to be blood. You dig what I'm saying? This is a deep, rich spiritual significance with ancestral wisdom. Okay? Somebody grandma was an ancestral connection or is an ancestral connection and is very loyal. Okay, so we got somebody grandma on here that has an ancestral connection and is very loyal. Did grandpa came out early? I'm about to say, did grandma come out early? I'm looking to see if grandma came out. Okay, nope. And then we got somebody has a karmic distant family in their energy here. So they're separated due to their karmic choices and fake support. They were liars. It's a trap. Get out. They interfere with diabolical intentions and they're cowards. Okay, so someone has a karmic distant family in their energy. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. We are family. Y'all stupid. All right, let's get some zodiacs on out here. I genuinely appreciate you all so very much. I genuinely do. I love to see how we're growing within the general collective and within this frequency that we on. It's not many that can be on this frequency and stay on this frequency. So I got mad love for y'all. If y'all new to the channel, please know I read every comment that I can see on my end. I read every comment at the end of the doggone transmission here, okay? And then we cut the cords, which is the most important part. We cut the cords, okay, to all these energies with a prayer. If you decide to leave, which you're more than welcome to, don't get me wrong. I be in my ADHD, I be in and out, in and out, in and out. If you decide to leave, make sure you pray and cut the cords, not only from these energies, but from me, and just remain in your own energy. All right, divine and spirit, thank you so much. We got the astrology deck here. We got zodiacs, we got planets, we got constellations, we got galaxies. What's going to come out for us? The quiet voice inside. Ashe. Put that down. Got the zodiacs. Got the zodiacs. All right, y'all. Let's see what we got here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What kind? Okay, I saw that. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. I'm about to say, we need at least 4. At least 4. All right, so I got Aquarius that's coming on out. Aquarius here, right? Aquarius here. Uniqueness. Focus on your uniqueness, self-expression, unconventional thinking. Okay. The dates January 20th through February 18th could be relevant for someone's story. Aquarius done came out here. Taurus, you in the building? I got any Taurus in the building here? Focus on stability, practicality, sensuality. The dates April 20th through May 20th could be relevant here. I got air signs. I got any air signs in the building? That's your Gemini, Libra, and your Aquarius. Heavy on Aquarius and Libra here, okay? The air signs is saying remain focused on movement, intellect, and communication, right? You're friendly, you're analytical, you give good advice, and you're a thinker. Shout out to the air signs sending out those messages. All right, for Pluto and Mars came on out. So Pluto and Mars wanted to remind us that they rule over the Scorpios. So Scorpios is in the house. What up, Scorps? What up, y'all? Let's get a couple more signs out. Get a couple more signs out there. All right, we got air signs. Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpios. I said Taurian. That's my daughter boyfriend name, Taurian. Yeah. All right. I got the Sturgeon moon, the end of Mercury retrograde, and Perseids meteor showers. That's a lot of energy coming out for y'all. That happened last year. I think we having a new moon today, if I'm not mistaken. We got a crescent moon that came out. So it's time to focus on new ideas because you're learning new things, okay? There's a star that came out. You and your star energy. Star energy. Focus on faith, guidance, inspiration, dreams, sense of direction and enlightenment, and potential for growth and transformation. All right, we got the moon that came out right behind the star. Oh, what are the chances that we'll get the sun that come out? What if the sun, moon, and the star come out? But the moon came out here saying, focus on your emotions. I am full of illusions at times. Focus on your inner world, your subconscious. It symbolizes emotional attunement with higher self, okay? Aries came on out. Another fire sign. We got Aries. Aries is telling us to focus on our new beginnings. Remain brave. You're a leader. Take risks and step out of your comfort zone, okay? The dates March 21st through April 19th could be relevant. I got seasonal rhythms. God damn, every season is coming out for you. Come on, collective. Every season got your back. This is the cycles of nature. Summer, spring, fall, winter. Spring is renewal. Summer is abundance. Fall is reflection. Winter is contemplate. I know that's right. Y'all some bad motherfuckers. Leos, a roar. Fuck a roar. Roar. Leos in the house, right? The Leos are saying focus on your creativity, your charisma, and your self-expression. We said the sun was going to come out, God damn it. We got July 23rd through August 22nd. Aurora, motherfucker. We got gold that came out here. Gold is out. And didn't I tell you the sun was going to come out? I be damned if Ophiuchus ain't come the fuck out. Now, if you don't know who Ophiuchus is, time to do some homework. Ophiuchus is the 13th constellation. Here, screenshot it. 13th constellation, 13th eon, 13th bloodline. Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer. The sun. Woo-wee! God damn. Pluto done came out. Pluto came out before, talking about Scorpio, sit your ass down. What did Pluto say? Sit your $5 ass down before I make change, Scorpio. So Pluto came out saying, focus on your rebirth, your transformation, and shedding the old. Okay, and then we got gold that came out again, heavy on that Leo. Focus on your purity, enlightenment. Oh wait, this is the first time gold came out. It's just I've read it. My bad. But focus on purity, enlightenment, righteousness, and divine presence that you have. You are gold, beloved. All right. So, yeah, let's read over these comments. And then while I read over these comments, Y'all go ahead and watch over what we are at here. Okay. I'm gonna go something like this here so y'all can kind of see what's going on there. Okay. So let's get to the top of the thing. Let's get it. I got Beverly. Be very honest. Bitch, I called you Beverly. I thought it's Beverly. Be very honest. Said hi. H Town 01 said agree. Yes, ma'am. True. Facts. Hell yes. Teamwork. Team member, huh? 100 with the thumbs up. What's up, V? Dreaming, love, peace to all. 2:22 a.m. My baby. V Dreaming, love, peace to all. Also said hi, beautiful. Back at you, beloved. Back at you. Wanda said hi. H Town said the following. On point. Amen. Love you, Grandma in heaven. Gloria Harmon said hello. H Town 01 said she sure is. She is my mind always. Gloria Harmon said thank you, Grandpa. H Town 01 said my grandpa, he a champ. He's a Marine on point. OG grandma and grandpa. Amen. Sure is. My uncle, he a musician. One of them in jail. Gloria Harmon said, I love all my ancestors. H-Town said, yes. Amen. Jimmy Armstrong, Pittsburgh, Mississippi. Thank you for the live show. Thank you for tuning in, Jimmy. Thank you for tuning in. H-Town with the purple hearts, with some more hearts. That's what's up. H-Town, that's what's up. H-Town said, yes, ma'am. SSPD Red said hi. Linda Fleming said hello. H-Town said the following. Yes, ma'am. Taurus here. And said agree. Gloria Harmon said that Aquarius is for me. H-Town threw up them hearts. V Dreaming said peace to all with that gem. I don't know if you mean Gemini or what, baby. But Jim threw up the gem up there. H-Town said he love you too. I show him learning. Threw up the thumbs up with the 100. Yes, with the smiley face, as above, so below, and said for sure. All right, y'all. So now y'all know the most important part of all of this is closing out these portals and cutting the cords to these energies, right? So let's get into it. We rebuke all spells, rituals, and confirmation that are not of the highest frequencies of source love consciousness that may have been projected our way on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Anything and everything that we are all connected to spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and ethereally, they are all protected. All is transmuted into whatever the fuck was sent to us. And then it's sent back to its source because we are already sovereign and free. Any agreements and contracts that we may have agreed to while we was being on lower paradigms of existence of consciousness, they are all cut and they are all ended on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. I am sovereign. I am sovereign. I am sovereign. It is done. It is done. It is done. And so it is. Now, you say that prayer in increments or say your own prayer 3 times, 6 times, or 9 times. Repetition, y'all, in order to make that motherfucker come alive. Much peace, much light, much love, but especially that motherfucking darkness. And baby, it was always peace in. It should have never been peace out. Always use that third eye because sometimes the 2 eyes that we have be blind. I love y'all always and forever. Peace in each moment with